Hello, hello, hello. We're trying to get things together here as we prepare to have another session here at the G Spot. We're getting things together. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to take us a little while, but we're going to get there and we're going to fix this studio up. But I want to welcome you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm your host, Dr. G. Alfred Palmer, and I want to welcome you to the G Spot, where you'll find great support, where you'll find great purpose, where you'll find great opportunity and great transformation. I'm glad that you're with me. I wasn't going to do this today, but I feel the need to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and transmit, broadcast, however you want to call it. I decided to put on a little something, something today. What do you think? Huh? Not bad, huh? For an old guy. I mean, it's COVID. We can't go out and do a lot of things, but this is how I would do it. Okay. So, but this is what I want to talk about. Today I wasn't going to get on, I was going to do some administrative things, and I was on Facebook and I was talking with some folks and got into a discussion, and you know, I said something that basically is the title of this entry broadcast, and that is: men can survive without women, but women cannot survive without men. And I hit a nerve, to say the least. I hit a nerve, and it was a nerve that I guess some ladies really took offense to. And so with that in mind, let me fix my shirt here. I'm trying to keep things pretty straight. But anyway, I don't want it up that high because it'll get in the way, and if it gets crooked, I don't want it to get in the picture. So because I pretty much upset some folks with my comment, I decided that I wanted to come on and to elaborate why I said what I said, and to at least give some rationale as to why I said it. First, I need to say this. I didn't say what I said to offend. My goal, my objective is for us to basically provide, protect, and put up for women. When I say put up, I'm talking about build up to establish things. And I'm not saying it because I think women are not capable. That's not the point. The point is design. It's always design, mission, and assignment. And when we start talking about survival, survival is different than what a lot of the women who were coming on and were complaining what I was saying, because they were thinking that a man cannot give birth to a child. Of course we can. Men aren't built that way, but neither can a woman give birth without the seed of a man. And so my premise is that women need men more than men need women. And that's not to offend you. That is to say that we have to protect, provide, and put up for our women. And it's a shame because, especially in the Black community, it's like Black women get offended when a man says that he firmly believes that men are to provide, protect, and put up for women. And if we were going to survive, we put ourselves in a survival mode, a woman will not be able to survive. She can't. She's not built for it. She's not built for it. Even if she were to come up with the ingenuity to do certain things, she still would need a man to do it, especially if it meant moving, lifting, carrying, whatever, because she is not built for that. We're built for protection. provision, and to put up, to erect, to hold, to carry, to do. So survival for a woman has nothing to do with procreation. I'm not offending you. I'm saying we need to protect you. That's my premise. I'm not trying to offend women. I'm not. Women are smart, intelligent. It's no doubt about it. Women are intelligent, and in most cases, more intelligent than men. But men, if we were in a survival mode, there is nothing that a woman can do that I cannot do for myself. That's not a put down. In survival, we are built for it. We are built for it. We are designed for it. Women are not. Now, listen. Someone said, "Well, give me proof." Well, let me give you some biblical proof. Let's talk about Adam and Eve. Okay. Now, the whole idea is that God said that it was not good for man to be alone, so he had to make woman because Adam couldn't make it on his own. Not true. Not true. If the reason why Adam needed a mate is because the narrative says that he looked around and saw that all the animals had mates, but there was not one mate. There was not one to the level or the necessity or the compatibility of him. And it wasn't about survival. It was about procreation and sustaining the humanity. So it wasn't survival because Adam was surviving before Eve came on the scene. So he was surviving. So the reason Eve was given was not because of survival. It was given for procreation. The animals had mates. He had no mate that he could mate with because there were no animals fit for him. So there had to be one fit for him, not for survival, not because he was surviving, but for procreation, to sustain and to continue on. But he could have survived his whole life without a woman. So can men. There are men that have pretty much given up on living in society and going out and live as recluse in certain parts where they hunt, they fish, they do whatever it is they're going to do, and they're not around women, and they live their lives. They live their lives. So my point is not to diminish, to denigrate, or to put down women. That's not my point. My point is that we have to care for our women. But for some reason, black women don't hear that. They hear something totally different. They hear something totally different. Something that I'm not saying. Something that I'm not saying. But I get it. Women have been reared, especially in the black community. She has been reared to be independent. But in actuality, what the Creator has done has created us to be interdependent. In that we need women to procreate, but we don't need them to survive. You need us. And put in a survival mode, you will not survive. You won't. You're not built for it. And that's to say, men, we have to take care of our women. But for some reason, ladies, you hear something else totally different that I'm not saying. You hear something that I'm not saying. I treasure you. I think that you are the most beautiful. I think you are the most valuable. And I think you are the most virtuous thing on earth. And you're not even a thing, but person. There's nothing or no one to be compared to you. But you have to understand, you were sent to help us, not the other way around. But what society has done is conned women into believing that they don't need men. And it's not true. There was a time when when black women, you wouldn't even have to say this to black women. They knew they had such a kinship with black men, but it's not like that anymore. It's not to put down black women, but it's saying that women, not just black women, but all women have become more independent from men because of things like women's lib, feminism, and the feminist movement, things of that nature, has called for women to be more independent. But if there was a situation where you were confronted with something, let's say there was a fire in the building that you were in, and you were with your significant other, ladies, would you look for him to lead the way, or would you lead the way? Most women would look for him to make a way out of that situation. Most women will. Because when it's dangerous, she becomes the dependent being that she's created to be. She expects us to do. She expects us to step forward and to provide that protection, provision, and to put up. That's what she expects. And she should. Because that's what we're designed to do. That is our mission on our earth. And it is our assignment as we are to protect her. But people hear what they want to hear in these days and hours. We don't hear. And that's what I tell people all the time. He that has an ear will hear. Anytime a person asks questions, clarity, they haven't heard. Because when you hear something and you know that you heard it, you don't have to ask questions. You don't, because clarity is already made for you. There is no questions. But when there is questions, that's because it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you. He that has an ear, let him hear. It's you to hear. But see, so much happens now where women don't want to hear. They want to tell, command. You're not here to initiate. Initiation is a masculine function. Receptivity, incubation is a feminine function. The problem is we've got women who want to be men. They want to and what it is, they have learned masculine traits, but they don't have masculinity at their core. So when it comes time for real masculinity to step forward, she can't do it, because masculinity coincides with the design, with the mission and the assignment. If you don't have the design, mission, and assignment, you cannot operate in true masculinity, because you are not masculine. You may have learned the traits of it, but masculinity is in the core of the man. It's who he is. Just like femininity is at the core of the woman. She doesn't have to be taught to be woman. She is woman. She is woman. And so when it comes time for survival, notice what I said. A man can survive without a woman, but a woman cannot survive without a man. She cannot. And I couched it that way specifically to see who would catch what I was trying to say. And boy, oh boy, I got called everything from being gay, that I hate my mother, that women have done something to offend me, and all these other things, when all I'm saying is we need to protect our women. That's all it is. But anyway, that's what I wanted to share. And I'm going to share this out. And I want you to, what we're going to do is we're going to eventually get the Zoom together. We're working on some things while we're working on the studio. We're working on getting Zoom together so we can have some chat as well. We're doing that in the next couple of weeks, so that we can bring people on live through Zoom, and we can discuss the things that we're talking about. I want to hear from you. I want to be able to bring you online and begin to just talk with you about the topics that we have and that we're going to be sharing. It's important, because what we're doing is we're talking about, it's the G spot. The G spot represents great support. I'm supporting you. I'm not against you. I'm not. It talks about great purpose, great opportunity, and great transformation. That's what we're talking about. So to do that, I need you to be able to come and talk with me. And you don't have to agree with me. I don't care if you don't agree. We can still discuss. We can still agree to disagree and discuss some things, so that we can start a dialogue that would bring us back together as a community. It's important that we do that. So I'm really, really excited about where we're going. I hope you like the little outfit. I've always liked to throw on a little something every now and again. And so I'm going to be, it's COVID. Where else I'm going to wear it? So I will be throwing on a little this and that. I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that can do it a lot better than me. But I'm going to do what I can do. That's all I can do. So I'm excited. I hope you are. I love our women. I want the best for our women. And the best for our women is not for them to fare alone. It is for us to help them. So I'm hoping that I'm not going to keep this long, because what I would like to do is, if we had a chat room and everything, we could go to the chat, but we don't. We're going to get there. We're going to get there and be able to bring you on board. So with that, you like the lights? How about that? The set is getting there. It's getting there. I got a couple more things. I want to add a couple of cameras. We're going to do some cameras from different angles and things like that. I got some ideas and some folks to help me out. So, and the reason is because it's time for us to dialogue. It's time for us to move forward. I see some content creators out there that are doing some excellent jobs, and I believe that there is a niche for me. There's something that I can bring to the table that I think that it would be important in this day and in this hour. I've been waiting for such a time as this. And as we go along, you'll learn more about me and hear about me. I'm no special guy. I'm really just a guy who just loves helping people and have spent a lifetime of helping people, and looking forward to do that some more, even in this hour. So we're working on some things, and I would love if you would click and share and like this YouTube station channel. And I would love if what we're going to do is we're going to put our links for our Patreon. We're going to put our Patreon is basically a channel where you can go and you can help me through financial support to help me, because I do need more cameras. I do need new microphones. I need things to be able to go out and do what it is that I need to do to present content. I believe that I can't do it without your help. I need your help. So I'm asking you if you would help me. There's some links that's going to be added at the bottom, and you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and you can help me out with Cash App, or with funding, or PayPal, or again with Patreon, which is monthly support, as little as a dollar. And I'm not asking for $5, $10, whatever you can just spare in this time as we prepare to move on and to provide assistance, to provide that support, that purpose, that opportunity, and that transformation that everyone needs. It's the G Spot. And this is Dr. G. Alpha Palmer thanking you for another opportunity and privilege to spend time with you. Peace.